The higher we climb, the more terrified we can become. Not a failure, of being exposed. Picture the moment that should feel like victory. The applause in a packed room. The handshakes, the glowing notification confirming the promotion. The contract, the recognition. Everything looks perfect from the outside, but behind the polite smile and the confident nod, there is one terrifying thought screaming inside. They are going to find out. It doesn't matter how many degrees hang on the wall, how impressive the job title sounds, how much money is in the bank, or how many people seem to respect us. When the spotlight gets too bright, we can suddenly feel like we are standing naked on a massive stage, waiting for someone to point and say, "This person is a fraud. They've been winging it the whole time." And today we are going to expose the secret fear hiding behind success. Why our achievements can feel like someone else's misdelivered mail. Why false modesty keeps us small. And why it may finally be time to own our light without apologizing for it. Society loves to call this exhausting internal battle modesty, or healthy self-doubt. We are taught from childhood not to brag, not to show off, to keep our heads down and blend in. But let's stop lying to ourselves with these beautiful labels. This is not humility. This is sheer, unadulterated fear. It is a deeply ingrained, prehistoric self-defense mechanism in our brains that gets triggered only when we are growing, when we are pushing past our limitations. Think about it. You never feel like an imposter when you are doing something easy, when you are routine, when you are intentionally playing small in the shadows. You only feel it when you are expanding, when you step across the boundary into the terrifying territory of the unknown. That lizard part of our brain sees success as a target on our backs, and it wants us safe in the cage of our comfort zone. This feeling of being a fraud is the tax you pay on your ambition. It is a sophisticated psychological algorithm designed to stop us before the world has a chance to reject us. If we convince ourselves that our previous success was just a fluke, we won't dare to take the next, bigger step. We won't launch the book. We won't negotiate for the life-changing salary. We won't speak up at the global conference. Stagnation disguised as humility is killing us. Why is it so incredibly hard to actually own what we have spent years building? We treat our achievements like adopted children we don't really want to get too emotionally attached to, because we think they might be taken away any day. We intellectualize our success. We can analyze the data. We can read the glowing performance reviews, but we cannot feel the internal connection to it. We keep ourselves emotionally isolated from our own legacy. We have a massive mental folder for our failures. It is active, up-to-date, organized, and available in ultra-high definition. Every single mistake we have ever made is perfectly categorized there. But our win folder? It's empty. Every time we succeed, we quickly attribute it to luck, a helpful connection, a weak market, an overworked assistant, or the stars aligning. We become emotional thieves, stealing the credit from our own competence. We have developed a masterclass level skill in creating rational excuses to distance ourselves from our own mastery. We are intellectual orphans, standing surrounded by the empire we built, insisting that we just found the keys lying on the ground. We work harder than everyone, yet we feel like we are robbing the bank. It is time to conduct a brutal, logical audit of our own lives. We have to stop trying to solve this emotional problem with more emotional thinking. Your feelings are not facts. Your brain is a wonderful storyteller, but it is currently a manipulative liar trying to save you from a paper tiger. Let's do an experiment. Imagine someone comes to you and describes a person with your exact resume, your specific track record, and your unique list of professional successes. What would you honestly, objectively think of that person? Would you think they just got lucky? Or would you think, wow, that is an impressively competent professional? We need to stop using the easy escape phrase, I got lucky. Luck doesn't happen consistently for 5, 10, or 15 years. Luck doesn't develop skills. Luck doesn't build complex business systems. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. You did the grueling preparation. You created the system. If you are standing in the winner's circle, it is because you actually ran the marathon. We need to look at the cold, hard data of our work history and stop demanding our permission slip to be proud. The final, most dangerous trap of this syndrome is that it keeps our life and our impact incredibly small. We create an invisible ceiling for our own growth. If we think we have already reached our limit, if we secretly believe we cannot replicate our success because it wasn't ours to begin with, we become terrified of expansion. We reject scale before it even has a chance to reject us. But here is the final, brutal truth. Stepping into a larger scale is not about reaching a mythical point where the fear of failure is suddenly gone. If you wait until you feel 100% comfortable and ready, you will be waiting in that suffocating small box forever. Stagnation will feel like a warm bath until it turns into quicksand. The next level always demands a new, uncomfortable, untested version of you. Your hands will still shake. The voice in your head will still call you a fraud. But we need to learn to use that energy differently. Stop interpreting that shaking as a sign that you are a moshenik. Interpret it as a direct signal that you are growing. We need to stop asking for permission to be powerful and just assume command. The spotlight isn't going to find you. You are the light. Step up and occupy the space.